Hi everyone, I'm Mohini Todkari, a Developer Evangelist at Here. Welcome to this video about the Here platform tools. In this video, I'll cover topics such as Identity and Access Manager, Projects Manager, Billing, and Usage. Once you log into the Here platform account, you can find all these tools in the Manage section of the launcher. First, let's talk about Identity and Access Management, or IAM. As an organization admin, you can use the Access Manager to manage apps, users, groups, and identity providers. Within apps, you can create a new app with the Register New App option, add a name and description for your app, click Register to register the app. This brings us to the properties of the application. Here you can control credentials, trusted domains, groups, and permissions. On the Credentials tab, you'll find options for creating and managing credentials for your app. API key-based authentication is commonly used for JavaScript applications. You can generate API keys for your app by clicking on the Create API Key button. Once created, API key is displayed, and you can use this in the request to Here services. Remember to keep your API key secure. To make this more secure, we support trusted domains. Here you can specify domains that are allowed to use your API keys. Once you enable trusted domain, you can add your domain list in this UI. You can add up to 20 domains through this interface and more through command line. Once configured, only requests originating from this list of domains will be accepted using your API keys. This reduces any risk of unauthorized access. Back to credentials. Next we have OAuth. OAuth 2.0 is a protocol that lets apps access the data and services securely without needing users to share their passwords. Click on Create Credentials. This generates the access key ID and secret key. Be sure to download the credentials file or save the access key ID and secret key. Once you close this dialog, you cannot access the secret key again. Using this, you can create access tokens that are used for making REST API requests. Last one in authentication is Identity Provider. This uses OpenID Connect OIDC that builds upon OAuth 2.0 to include the login and profile authentication for devices. Under apps, we have groups. Right now, this app is not part of any group. We'll come back to this one once we look at the Groups tab in Access Manager. We also have access and permissions, where you can see who has access to this app and edit the permissions. With the Edit App button, you can edit the app name, description, and select a default project for this app. With more, there are more options such as adding a new manager and deleting the app. Next, within Access Manager, we'll go to the User tab. In the Users tab, an admin can invite new users to the organization and specify their roles. You can also select the existing user, change their role, or deactivate their account from this page. Within Access Manager, we have groups. Groups are collections of identities like users or applications. Group admins can add or remove members or create new groups. Creating a new group here, called Routing Group. Next, with Add to Group, I can browse through the list of available users and apps, and here I'll select the routing app that we just created. Moving on to the next section of managing projects. This is essential for organizing resources and controlling access. Let's create a new project. Project ID should be unique within an organization and cannot be changed. Once the project is created, you can associate catalogs, pipelines, services, etc. to this project. Access and permissions is where you can give access to a user, group, or apps. Grant access to a project. You can choose either users and apps, or you can choose a group. Within project policies, you can set up granular access to the project resources. Next section we have is usage. The Usage API helps you monitor your platform costs efficiently. The billable services are content, data storage, location services, and pipelines. You can filter on a time period or set a custom time range. You can filter by project or by billing tags. You can export this as a CSV. Finally, let's touch on billing and subscription. This opens up the subscription and billing portal. Here you can see all subscriptions available to your account and the pricing tiers for different tier services. If you have any invoices, you'll see those here. And there's account details that has billing address and the payment method on file. I hope this video helped you understand how to manage access within the Here platform and check the usage and billing. Thanks.